So we are all in relationships and have been in past relationships before. Well, I would think so before we got to who we are with now. Yeah. But and some girls we may have dumped. Some girls may have broken up with us. It is what it is. Now, do you think you could identify, or do you know from seeing things that have happened with friends, family, whatever, the signs that a girl wants to break with you or is about to break up with you?
Quick story.
Please.
Quick story.
Please.
There's this girl I was dating back in college, okay? Mm-hmm. And we started seeing each other, we started talking, we started dating and stuff like that. And at some point, I just started to feel like, I'm like, yo, this is more of a homie than anything else. Mm-hmm. So I was starting to think about, okay, how can I break this up? Because at that point, I became friends with her friends. So it's like, you got to think about that, right? Like, you got to think about the kids in the breakup, right? Like, so if I break up with her and it's bad, that means I can't hang with so and so anymore, right? Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about ways to break it up, and I was like, man, like, but she was still fun to hang around with, but just not intimately like that. And I summed up enough courage that day to do it. But when I came to do it, she's like, you know, I really like you. You know, you're a really good friend. And I think we should just become friends. I was like, oh no. Like, I was actually, to be honest, all jokes aside, I was like, yeah. Like, I was like, oh, good. You did it and not me. And I actually felt good. And right away, I'm like, damn, she broke up with me.
Nobody wants to be broke.
Yeah, I'm like, damn.
Like, everybody wants to be the broker, not the brokey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it happened, and I started feeling inadequate. But at the same time, I was like, good. Like, this is cool. And I don't even remember how long after that we actually stopped talking. But eventually, she got herself a boyfriend, and she got kids. She got married almost immediately. But I remember when we first met, she had plans to do all that. She's like, by this time next year, I'm gonna be married, and then the next year I'm gonna have my kids and all that stuff. And I was like 21. Like, yo, I got no ends. I got no job. I'm still in school.
That's what she noticed.
You know, like, and I met her in school, but she ended up graduating before me, and she got a job making real money right away. And I was like so far away from that, man. But like, I didn't see it coming.
You don't. Like we said earlier, man, there's some basic bitches. We don't know when it's coming. We have no idea. So I had to do research when I heard this topic pop up. And I called my sister circle.
Your sister circle?
I called my sister and my play cousin. I asked them, what is
your play cousin?
My play cousin. Not my real cousin by blood, but we're cousins. We're so close that we're cousins. Play cousins.
Okay. That's a new term. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
So
what the
hashtag
fuck?
Play cousins.
Play cousins.
That's just a homie.
Yeah, just a homie.
Okay.
Might call her my play cousin.
Yo, you're my play cousin.
Yeah,
right, bro.
No, you're my play brother.
You're my play brother. You're my play brother. You're my play brother.
Sounds so wrong.
Well, it depends how you say it.
Yeah. Because if you're down south, that might sound a little weird. You know, and you're a
Atlanta.
hillbilly. Yeah, you know, you're a hillbilly or whatever you are. But I asked her, what are the signs or that you're gonna? What do you do when you're gonna break up with a man? She told me, we stop nagging, we stop arguing, we don't care. When a woman just doesn't care, you could do anything. She doesn't even open her mouth. She doesn't do nothing. You don't hear anything from her. That means she's already out the door. She's just navigating her way to that door, or finding the best way to get to that door. You could do whatever. You could leave your nasty drawers, leave the dishes in the sink, show up whatever. All the stuff that she used to nag you about or have an argument about, she doesn't even open her mouth. But besides that, you don't really know. We don't know. It all comes to surprise to us, but we think everything's all good until we need to talk. or
Shit.
or the once just I'm at my girl's place and you're always at your girl's place, and you know, dudes, I'm just gonna tell you guys, when a girl's always telling you she's at her girl's place, she ain't at her girl's place. She ain't at her girl's place.
She's getting that D.
She's getting that D from that guy that was a side guy that she kept telling you, we're just friends.
Dude named Dexter.
We just friends. I just know him from work. I just want to know. That was the guy that she was warming up and molding to eventually, when she gets tired of your ass, that I'm going to get with Tyrone. Tyrone is already being, warmed up. And yeah, that's who she's saying, I'm with my girls. So besides all that, I didn't know all these stuff. Because I'm a basic bitch when it comes to understanding women. And once you hear, we need to talk. She already broke up with you like 2 months ago. When she said she needed to talk.
Checked out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, that's true.
I agree with that. Once she stops nagging, it's a problem. Because you would do the same. When you stop saying, yo, don't do this, don't do that, that means, yo, you're good. You're long gone. But it's a scary feeling just being let go. It's like feeling like what Carmelo feels like right now. Anyway,
I think the worst thing. Sorry to cut you. I think the worst thing right now in this day and age with all these forms of communication is when you're let go, but it's done ghost. Ghost. Ooh. I think you like.
Power.
It happened to me.
Power. What up, 50?
Yo, I got chastised the other day because we were supposed to say spoiler alert, and we just started talking.
Sure. Spoiler alert from way back.
Yeah.
But the ghosting, I think it's the most disrespectful, hurtful thing you could do. I'll admit
it's
it
cowardly.
To me. It's cowardly. Like, you don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
You trying to you bringing out your cell phone. You're trying to hit the person up. You're calling. You're doing this, and you get no response. You get no resolve. At least to say, well, you know what? I didn't like how you smell. At least you know that. Okay, now I gotta take more showers. Yeah. So the next person comes along. Yeah. I smell fresh.
Yeah,
but you don't get nothing.
That's true. That's very true. There's no closure. There's nothing. Oh yeah, that's bad.
Ghosting. I'd rather you check out for 2 months.
Yeah.
And not nag, not say anything, to give me the talk.
Yeah. And
say, yo, we need to sit down. Yeah. Whatever. Then.
But I also think that it depends on the girl. Because as much as some dudes are basic bitches, some girls are just crazy.
Oh.
So they might break up with you on a whim.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like literally, like there's nothing wrong. And something happens, whether it's negative or not, they take it as, oh, I read my zodiac today, and it said that your symbol is supposed to be in love with this symbol, and I'm not that symbol, so we got to break up. What? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, there's.
I do, but that's on you though.
Because
you're getting with her in the first place.
Yeah.
The crazy hot matrix though.
Yeah. She's crazy. But you're willing to ignore certain things because
she's fine.
Because
she's fine.
But does the craziness increase the attraction level?
It depends, man.
Does it really do?
But I think the older you get, the less crazy you need in your life. Yeah.
That's
true. I don't want
true.
more crazy in my life. I want things to be simpler.
That's true. Yeah.
Just get yourself a fast car, bro.
That's why when I see on TV dudes having affairs with girls who are half their age, I'm like, you stupid. I'm like, nah.
They either have a lot of money or something, but I don't understand.
But the stress of it, that's what I'm saying. Like,
well, you have 4 kids. If you have 4 kids plus like millions of dollars, then I don't see really the stress of it that you have to worry about. Especially if you have a prenup and stuff. You just wash away your problems with money.
Nah, because I like to be there with the kids and stuff, so that I can't throw money at that. No,
not the kids. I'm saying the if you did have an affair, did have a side chick, which it seems like everybody has, because side chicks.
You married to a Haitian.
I'm married to a Haitian woman. That could not happen with me because I currently believe that there's voodoo on me.
If you,
I think I gotta be back at my house at like 11 o'clock. I can't stay out of my house beyond 11 o'clock.
Listen, if you are with a woman from the Caribbean, Okay, I don't know about other nations, but if you're with a woman from the Caribbean, I don't even think prenups. I don't think affairs. I don't think none of that. I don't want to tempt fate. That's pretty much it. I would not want to tempt fate. So I'm just leaving that alone. But to come back to what we were saying in terms of signs, from a girl perspective, like you said, yes. If a girl, that's why if I ever have like a disagreement or something like that with my significant other, I'm like say something. Like I try and get a reaction, because if she doesn't say nothing, I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. Not that she'll leave, but just I'm in trouble. Yeah. That's all. But what other signs do you think you might see? Like, are there any more physical signs?
Like, she ain't really putting it out as much.
She's holding back, not giving you the same thing that you were used to. Yeah,
you know, and even going out a little bit more, doing more things with their friends and stuff. Like, and that's why it's funny. I was thinking about that over the weekend when we were out. I think for dudes, it's important never to just completely let go of your friend circle, because you know, especially with children, you get very busy and caught up with your family life that you let go of yourself, right? Like, you don't call your friends back. You know, you're the guy with the kids. You know, until they get kids, they understand it and they ghost you too, right? But I think it's important, because what happens if for some very bad reason you guys break up? That means you gotta like lower yourself and start calling people you haven't called in years, and try to rebuild your life and start from scratch. I think it's important to keep a circle of friends around you, and that's kind of like, that's been the opposite of what I've been thinking like most of my life. But over the weekend, Jet, like, no joke, I thought about it. I'm like, yo, what you guys have is special. Like, you and your football buddies, that's special, because you haven't really stopped being homies. It might be a longer period of time before you see them, but you guys pick it up where you left off, right? That's what I noticed anyway. But I think it's important for dudes not to completely let go of yourself and just totally immerse yourself in the family life, and not have a Jet life, and not have a Mike life, you know? I think it's important to keep that going, because you don't want to lose yourself too much, and you need that balance.
Yeah, but I feel like that's such a feminine trait, and maybe that's controversial for me to say. Like, you know how there's some girls that when they have a man, it's like their friends disappear, like their friends don't exist anymore. It's all about the dude. I just feel like that's like the worst thing.